This is a Star News Brief. I'm Samuel Otieno. President William Ruto's United Democratic Alliance and opposition chief Raila Odinga's ODM are among the biggest losers in budget cuts that affect key government departments, including the Political Parties Fund. In an unprecedented move, the two big political parties have shed millions in the revised allocations compared to what they were allocated in the last financial year. The notice dated January 3, 2024 indicates the president's party will receive 237 million shillings in the 2023-2024 financial year. Raila's ODM will receive 127 million shillings according to the new allocations. In the last allocation, the ruling party was allocated more than 577 million shillings from the fund, while ODM was given slightly more than 308 million shillings. Get a copy of The Star by subscribing to our e-paper for only 40 shillings through www.mgazzetti.com. The Agriculture and Food Authority on Thursday confiscated 4 lorries carrying 32 tons of immature avocados to Tanzania for onward export for little or no duty. The seizure and arrests came as the Horticulture and Crops Directorate under the Agriculture and Food Authority issued a notice suspending the harvest of avocados to allow for maturity. Last week, the Directorate deployed officers in all avocado growing areas to undertake a survey to examine quantities and maturity levels of the fruit before lifting a 2-month harvesting suspension. Kenya is a prominent avocado producer in Africa, with key export destinations such as the Netherlands, the United Arab Emirates, France, and Spain. President William Ruto's privatization plan of state corporations faces fresh headwinds after another petitioner moved to court challenging the idea. Human rights activist Gitahi Ngunya has filed a petition in the High Court to also have the Privatization Act that anchors the plan to be scrapped, accusing the state of misusing that section of the law. The government had last year lined 11 state parastatals for sale. They included Kenya Literature Bureau, Kenyatta International Convention Center, Kenya Seed Company Limited, Kenya Pipeline Company, and the new Kenya Cooperative Creameries. Others are National Oil Corporation, Mwea Rice Mills, Western Kenya Rice Mills Limited, Kenya Vehicle Manufacturers Limited, Rivertex East Africa Limited, and Numerical Machining Complex. A House team has approved a proposal law setting a 1 million shillings fine for persons found guilty of causing panic by sending a false alarm about an emergency or a warning about a disaster. The National Disaster Risk Management Bill 2023 provides that a person who makes or circulates a false alarm knowingly or warning as to a disaster with severity or magnitude leading to panic commits an offense. The proposed law also imposes a 10 million shillings fine for persons found guilty of pilfering relief food and rations. This would apply to persons who misappropriate money or goods or set aside for their own use, as well as compel another person to misappropriate relief rations. Other hefty punishments would include such persons being sent to jail for 10 years. President William Ruto and his allies on Sunday stepped up the onslaught targeting judges and litigants they believe are working in cahoots with their political competitors. The president, his deputy Rigathi Gachagua, and key members of his administration while at a church service in his Rift Valley backyard in Iten said they won't relent on their push to hold the judges to account. Top state officials accompanying the president dragged the Law Society of Kenya among the institutions allegedly used by the purported saboteurs. Get a copy of The Star by subscribing to our e-paper for only 40 shillings through www.mgazzetti.com.